A lot of people are wondering in China whether you can be a Christian, a Muslim, or have any sort of religious freedom. So today we are at a very specific district that is famous for halal food. So there are a lot of Muslims living here. Let's take a look. In this area, there are a lot of foreigners and Chinese are living together. In this area, besides Chinese Muslims, there are also a lot of Arabs and Turks living together. So this is where they usually come to get halal food. You can already see on the sides of the streets, there are Muslims sitting. I think he's begging for money. And let's keep going further. What's in front of us over there? That's the entrance to the Muslim street. This area is called Xiaobei, which literally means little north. I don't know why it's called that way. In Guangzhou, there are a few areas with lots of foreigners. Xiaobei is famous for Muslims, and there's also another place that we will go later this month. It's called Sanyuanli. There are a lot of African business people living in that area. And you can find police sign here. I don't know why. I never had any problem like live streaming inside, but you can always see policemen patrolling in this area. And you can find English signs here too. Tricycles, unlicensed electric vehicles, and vehicles engaged in illegal operations are prohibited from entering. I don't think I belong to any of those categories, so we keep going. Because it's still pretty early, so a lot of shops are not open yet. But you can find bilingual signs here very easily. Most locals, I think they won't come to this area very often. But, oh, you can see flags of China and some other countries. They sell all kind of different products. Here they sell children's clothing, curtains, luggage, and e-bikes, I think. Yeah, factory direct sales, something. They have an Africa restaurant here. So in this area, not only restaurants, also there are some trading companies that are very famous. And you can find fruit shops. In China, we have two main Muslim groups. One group is called Uyghurs. Another group is called Hui, Hui. So for the Uyghurs, they look more like Kazakhstanis. So they're Eurasian. They're a different ethnic group. The Hui people, they look more like the Chinese that you are familiar with. So they look like very East Asian. But they wear like a special hat on their, well, for guys, they wear a special hat. And they are Muslims. So here they have imported food. You can find all sort of like famous Middle Eastern stuff here, like chickpeas, hummus, and also Xinjiang stuff. So this province in China called Xinjiang, there are a lot of Uyghurs living there. If you go to Xinjiang, you can find signs in both Mandarin and the Uyghur language. People there, the Uyghurs there, they speak their own language plus Mandarin, because Mandarin is a standard language. My mom, she's from Xinjiang, so I have lots of family members living there. They have some very delicious stuff. This kind of bread is called nang. It's not nan, it's like nang, N-A-N-G. It's a very famous Xinjiang bread. It can be savory or sweet, and they cook everything in a very special, special oven. It's not like, the oven that you guys use at home. It's like an oven made with mud. They also have, yeah, like all the shops, they serve halal, they sell halal meat. That's the Chinese halal sign, the 2 characters over there. You can see it. Halal, halal. Here it says Xinjiang Abdullah Lamb Wholesale Chain Store. So a lot of Muslims living in this area, they would come to this kind of shops to buy meat, and you can see more naan bread here. They're delicious, high in calories, but they're delicious. They also have like, oh yeah, more butcheries. See, also halal, everyday fresh cow mutton shop, also halal. This area is not very big, but you can find a lot of decent halal restaurants. Sheep tripe, ox tongue, cattle tail, beef tripe. A lot of things that you will probably find extremely weird. Ooh. Delicious. Okay, that's the exit. We will walk back. So, let's keep going. So for example, that person who just drew past us, he's a Hui Muslim. So he looks Chinese, right? If you know what I'm trying to say. But they have a different religion. And the Uyghurs, I will try to show you. I don't think there are a lot of, most people here, I think they're Hui Chinese. They're not Uyghur Chinese. I can't really find like a Uyghur restaurant here yet. And they also sell pizzas here. Spicy beef pizza, fruit pizza, chicken pizza, durian pizza. That's a lot of Chinese people's favorite. And also yogurt, kvass. Kvass is like a Russian drink. It's made with fermented bread. I mean, it is bread, but in liquid form. It's not made with fermented bread. This is a Muslim neighborhood. Over there, that restaurant, that's my favorite. That's the best restaurant in this area. They're famous for delicious lamb. It's like so delicious. We will eat there today, so you will be able to see. You can find a lot of people like wearing hijabs here, and there are a lot of people, they don't really look very Chinese to you probably, because for China we have 56 ethnic groups. The Chinese that you're thinking of, it's like 98% of the entire population. Hold on, the owner knows me, so I will just go there and sit down. Hello， 老板你好。一个人，坐这啊。手抓羊肉有吗？好嘞。Yeah. Okay, let's sit here. Let's take a look at their menu. They have some great stuff. So, they're Muslims. It's a Muslim restaurant, but they're not Uyghurs. They're from a province called Gansu. They are extremely famous for delicious lamb. So in my personal opinion, I think the northwestern China has the best food, the best of the best. I don't really like, stuff like dim sum or like the typical Cantonese food. They're good, don't get me wrong, they're extremely delicious, but they're not as cool as the meat dishes in northwestern part of China. Look, this is what I was talking about. Lamb. Oh my God, I'm just drooling now. I'm speechless. They have like different ways to cook it. This is the traditional way. They just steam it, and you can choose different body parts. This is the lamb ribs. This is the lamb neck. And they also have a different way to cook it. That's grilled. I don't like grilled lamb that much because you don't actually get the chance to taste the original flavor of the lamb. They also have chicken, but that chicken is not from Gansu. It's like Xinjiang chicken. So they also mix food together. Usually when I get here, I just try what Gansu is famous for, which is mainly the lamb ribs, and the noodles. See, they have a lot of meat dishes. They love meat. They don't really get the chance to eat a lot of veggies because, you know, veggies are expensive there. They also have French fries. That's interesting. So I suppose a lot of foreigners are also coming here to eat. This is what I usually would get. Sour soup noodles. It says it's noodles, but it's not really noodles. It's more like, you know, small doughs. You boil them with sour soup. It's very delicious. Do they have anything else that I can try? This is also good. In the northern part of China, they don't eat as much rice as in the southern part. A lot of people think that Chinese people eat rice only, but we actually eat a lot of noodles in the northern part too, and also a lot of buns, a lot of bread. So guys, we have decided we will get the lamb ribs here, and we will also get this. It's called old stir fry. Have no idea what it is. They have some very weird translations here. Let me show you. White skin surface and slurry surface. Well, in Chinese, surface and noodles, they sound the same and they look the same. I think Google Translate isn't very smart here. Do you want to get some white skin surface? I think they're too busy. I should go order myself. 老板，拿一份老炒加一斤手抓。一斤老炒一个手抓。对对对，谢谢。Yeah, for those people, they have their own language as well. But when we are together, we just speak Mandarin. This is why it's necessary to have a standard language in the country. It's necessary to have one standard language in the country. Otherwise, people can't understand each other. There are people, they complain about, oh, why my language is not protected? Why my kids can't learn our own language at school? You can speak your language at home with your kids, you know. I have my own dialect too, you know. My native tongue is not Mandarin. We learn Mandarin at school in order to communicate with everyone in the country. If you want to speak your own language at home, it's fine. Nobody's gonna tell you no, right? If you want to teach your kids how to speak your language, I support that idea. You know, if my kid speaks to me in Mandarin, I would probably be mad. When I speak Mandarin to my parents, they would get mad. They would be like, what the fuck? Why are you speaking Mandarin to me? I think it's very easy to understand this concept, but a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, you know, I can't speak my own language because, you know, we're getting persecuted. Yeah, sure. I'm not trying to say like whether it's right or wrong to do it. I'm just sharing my thoughts, you know. I'm just ranting. All right, let's wait for the food for now. So the lamb is already here. It's pretty fast because it's pre-cooked. I'm so hungry now. Man, let's dive in. So besides the lamb, they also give you chili and onions. In the northwestern part of China, when you're eating meat, they always serve you onions. They believe that if you eat onions with your meat, it's easier for you to digest. They also give you gloves, but I don't usually use gloves. I think if you use gloves, the meat tastes different. So you eat with your hands. Okay. It looks like it's very, very spicy, but it's not. Wow, tastes like heaven. This is my favorite kind of meat. I know a lot of you guys probably don't like lamb fat, but the good lamb, they always come with fat. Oh, look at this. There's a bit of fat here and also the meat. So you do this. Personally, I like gamey lamb because I think that's the original flavor of the lamb. But I understand a lot of people, they don't like it. If you don't like it, probably won't like this kind of food. They don't really add sauces. How they eat it is very simple. Chili and steamed lamb. Even when they're cooking the lamb, they didn't add a lot of spices. They just add salt and some basic spices. In Chinese, there's a saying that the less the better when it comes to cooking. So for good food, usually you don't really need to put in a lot of spices. You don't need to add a lot of artificial stuff. You get the original taste of everything. Chili, lamb, onions. Oh God, I'm having a foodgasm. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh God. This is so good. Their onions are also very special. It's not like very spicy. It's actually sweet. It tastes more like a fruit. Guys, just look at this. Oh, it smells like heaven. Oh, too bad this is the last piece. Sorry, I'm not really eating like a gentleman. It's a bit nasty. Guys, do me a favor. Watch my phone and my camera. I need to go wash and take a piss. Watch my phone, okay? I will be back. I'm back. 2.5 minutes. Nobody attempted to steal our camera and the phone, right? Good. Guys, the old stir fry is also here. Let me show you how it looks like. It's like chow mein, but with soup. Let me try it. Woo, hot. Better than chow mein. The meat is beef. Beef, without peppers, onions, tomatoes, and green onions. Very simple. Oh, so they have like this kind of chow mein noodles, and they also have like this. This is the dough that I was talking about. Carbs plus carbs. Delicious, but it's just too hot. I will wait a bit. I think the food is a bit too much. Last June, I also came here to get the lamb and noodles, but it was so hot outside, I got a heat stroke. I hope the same thing won't happen today. All right, guys, we just finished everything. Well, I didn't finish the noodles because I'm too full, but the food here is amazing. Let me show you the name of this restaurant. Over there, that's the halal sign, so it's halal here. It's Muslim friendly. It's called 撒尔塔东乡手抓餐厅. I will pin the location of this restaurant in the description so you guys will be able to find it. And here they got Michelin for 2021, 22, 23, 24, and 25. I'm pretty sure 26 is coming up. So the food here is definitely the best of the best. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but for me, I think it's a sin to not recommend good food to other people. So if you're ever in Guangzhou, make sure that you try this place. Just in case you're wondering why I'm not taking the food home with me, I don't really do leftovers. Not because I'm spoiled or anything. It's just like, for me, at home, I don't have a microwave and I don't usually eat leftovers. Eating food outside in China is fairly cheap. If I know that I'm not going to eat the food, what's the point of bringing it home with me? It's better just to leave everything here and they will take care of it. They can feed whatever farm animals out there. After lunch, this place is getting busier. You can definitely see more people and more shops are open. I like how lively everything is. I did bring some local friends here before, and one of them, she was very afraid. She's like, oh my God, why there are so many non-Chinese here? She's like, it feels dangerous. I was like, dude, really? So she's not racist or anything. Like, she's not exposed to a lot of like foreigners before. So people are always afraid of what they're not familiar with, right? And another funny thing is, I went to the halal restaurant with her and her sister. Her sister was fine. Her sister is very like well cultured, but like that friend of mine, she's like, oh, can we get something to drink? I was like, no, it's a halal restaurant. And she's like, yeah, but it doesn't hurt just to ask them whether they have alcohol here. I was like, no, it's a halal restaurant. They don't drink. And then she's like, oh, I see. I was like, what are you gonna ask now? Are you gonna ask whether they have pork? So, yeah, I think in a lot of cases, misunderstandings are from like, the lack of knowledge instead of, they want to purposely disrespect you. Ooh, look at the skewers. This is a Xinjiang restaurant for sure. Also, it's halal, and you get a lot of food. We just went to the other side of the street. There is a shawarma shop here, and also Antalya Turkish restaurant. Imported Muslim food, some cafe, Ethiopian coffee, and a lot of other international restaurants here. You can find a lot of Turkish restaurants. I don't know why. I love Turkish food. But the first time I moved to Guangzhou, I was just like shocked by the amount of Turkish restaurants here. This restaurant isn't my favorite. Like, they serve a lot of like fusion stuff. I went inside once during my live stream. The food is like very meh. Don't hate me, Bosphorus. So this area is called Xiaobei. You can come here by metro. It's a very international area that foreigners will find interesting. If you miss food from your home country, it's highly likely that you will be able to find the ingredients here. And you can also do currency exchange. You can exchange USD to RMB. And they also, oh, see, like everything here is in English. SIM cards, phone accessories, etc. They also sell power banks. See? Who says TikTok is illegal in China? TikTok, WhatsApp, Alipay, WeChat, toy store. If you want to get something, this is probably your spot. Great food, and also very reasonably priced. For the food, in total, we paid less than 20 bucks, $17 for the food that we had earlier at that restaurant. All right, Xiaobei. That's the name of the metro station, Xiaobei. And I'm heading home. It's like super freaking hot. You can see how sweaty I am now. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.